Well, guess what? Here we go again. Facebook is starting to mess with me too much. I really think that they're trying to cut me down on talking too much on Facebook. You think that's the case here? Good afternoon, greetings. Greetings, everybody. I just got me a new phone. I'm going through these little sectors of... I have these areas that are like little dead zones. So I may cut off and cut back on, cut off. So I apologize for that. That is completely out of my control. Facebook has that. And the wonderful world of internet. Has anybody noticed just how much interference and dead zones lately? I really wonder what the heck's going on, because I've been driving for a long time and I've never had this many interruptions and problems. I never have. And lately it's just been like regularly everywhere I go. So I'm pulling up to a little area that I sit sometimes, and they let me sit outside, and sometimes they let me sit inside and loiter in their parking lot without really giving me the ugly looks, you know? This is Mario-TheVibeDriver. I'm coming at you again with one of my great episodes. Today, tips and tricks and some sound advice. I'm going to take my seatbelt off because I'm not driving, okay? I am driving, but I'm not driving. Juan Pablo Martinez from Charlottesville. Welcome. How y'all doing? I hope everything is good in Charlottesville, Virginia. I miss you guys. I will be back, I promise. One day, soon, I will be back. Anyway, I have some really great things to tell you guys about this past weekend. I haven't been online for... no, I haven't been doing any videos except for Sunday, our zone videos. And then we had a great chat with the Australians, ambassadors from Australia. That was great. I love you guys over there. I can't wait to go to Australia and help you guys build your zones. I just can't. Anyway, so tip number 1, become a driver. It's very easy. It's very fast. It's getting easier and easier. And we've got some great promotions going on right now. John Sylvester, Louisiana's best. What's happening, my friend? We have some great promos going on for the markets of Texas and Florida. You can come on board, start growing your fleets. Come on board as a driver. We have until the end of this month. If you register, you fully register, it's free. The background check is completely free. The other thing we got going on right now is that once you finish your registration, you get a $50 bonus. And then once you do the 5 rides, okay, then you get another $50. So be sure that, if you're going to go through the registration process and background, make sure that your background is cool. JP, I saw something that you were requesting something and it disappeared. Anyway, we'll figure that out. I'm working on another program where I'll be able to bring in some guests. The other promo code, that promotion we got going on is that you do, you come on board, you can make $100 right off the bat, but just make sure that you're inside of our markets. Right now, okay, our open markets are Houston, Harris County, Dallas, Fort Worth, all that Metroplex area over there is wide open, guys. I would strongly suggest you ambassadors and you drivers that are out there wondering, why aren't we getting any pings? Grow your client base in just one area, maybe close to your house. You will see bigger results. You'll start seeing some rides, and you'll start actually doing some rides. I went all over the state. I went all over Texas, Dallas, Fort Worth. I was even in Austin, Texas, signing up people. and the thing is that I was signing people up, but the thing is that we need to be concentrated in certain areas. Okay, so that's one of my sound advices. There is grow your area. Misty Weaver, grow your neighborhood where you are. Go meet your local business people. Shake hands with the owners of the stores. Hang out at some of the Subway shops, Schlossky's, or wherever there is a place where some of these delivery drivers are going to be coming in. And you can just sit there, and the minute you walk in, what I do, and this is what I do, word for word. I say, hey, man, how long you been driving for DoorDash or whatever they are at the moment? You could usually see their bags, or they have sometimes their shirts, and some of them, man, he just won't even talk to them. I'll tell you about that one in just a minute. But talk to the people and start a conversation with them, and then give them a business card and tell them you're a rep for Vibe Rides, and we're looking to grow our delivery fleet. Do it in advance. You know what I'm saying? Tamara W. Bave from Houston, Texas. Misty Weaver from the Dallas Fort Worth. Two people that got beautiful eyes. If you see these two girls, man, they got some beautiful blue eyes. Anyway, y'all can knock it out. Man, if I was a girl, shoot, I'd have the guys lined up wanting to register behind me. You know what I'm saying? So, anyway, use your techniques. Use your charm. Be nice to these people. Help them get on board and register. Right now, I got a fella completely through the background check in 25 minutes. Now, we're just waiting for his results. And then I'm going to calculate the rest of the time frame to get him on board. But I think it's going to be another 30, 45 minutes. I'll have him completely on board. My record so far is 2.5 days. Or was it maybe 2 days? Anyway, it doesn't matter. Johnny Wimbry, I think, came on board 1.5 to 2 days. So he somehow beat me. And so I'm after that 1.5 day to 1 day process. And that can be done. You guys that are from New York, that lived in New York, I think it's Chicago, a few other states, you will probably take up to about 3 weeks for your background check to come back, okay? The other thing is very important to remember when you're doing everything is take your potential driver or you drivers, take your cars to a shaded, well-lit area where you can take some decent pictures of your car. It's very important. Don't do it in the sunlight because you're definitely going to get some shades that come in, and then it's going to look like you got some stains on your upholstery. Remember, our customer care department is going to be looking at these pictures. Kathy Freeman, Shenandoah Valley, she's got some great bed and breakfasts over there. If you guys are ever near the Winchester, Strasburg, Shenandoah Valley area, she's got great bed and breakfasts over there. The other thing that you got to remember is have everything clean in your car. Man, you don't want to see a bunch of crud, and you definitely don't want it to be busy full of stuff like mine, for example. It's full of stuff. But when you're coming on board here, act like you're going to go get yourself an executive job. Go wear a decent shirt, take a picture, smile. Don't make it look like a mugshot that you just got out of prison. All of this stuff reflects on you. And if you don't look good, trust me, you're not going to get accepted. And that's just as simple. Your car dirty, not going to get accepted. You look dirty, not going to get accepted. You haven't shaven for 5 days, you're not going to get accepted. Your shirt got stains all over it, you're not going to get accepted. if you got the poop look on your face, you're not going to get accepted. So we want security. We want dependability. Okay, that surpasses everything, man. You know. So remember, you ambassadors that are talking to these drivers, you know, talk to them. See how they are. See their attitude. You're wasting your time to bring a driver that's got a bad attitude. No bad attitudes. With me, you got to be great. You got to be outgoing. You ain't got to have any kind of attitudes. Don't bring no baggage into my team, because that baggage I don't have time for. And neither does our company. You know, our clients, my clients know me. They call me to come and get them for a reason. Is because, you know, I have above average service. And that's, you know, I'd like to find a few of me out there, you know, where I'll be comfortable knowing that, you know, man, Mario's taking care of these customers. And you don't ever have to worry about listening to some of the problems. I've got a driver the other day calls me and he says, you know, I can't get no rides. I've been working for months here as a Vibe driver and I can't get no rides. I said, well, what are you doing? He says, nothing. I'm working for Walmart. I said, well, you're not doing anything. You are not doing anything. Go out there and talk to companies. Go out there and talk to the employees in different places. Give yourself a service. We cannot do that in the other companies. The other rideshare companies don't allow us. Vibe Rides lets us do it. Vibe Rides wants us to create our kingdom, our zone, our client base, our fleets. Think about it. I mean, it's just as clear as day. It's right there for you. It's served right there in a silver platter for you, so you can see how you can build your fleet. I made a lot of mistakes in the last 10 months. A lot of mistakes, and I've learned from my mistakes, and I'm learning how to survive out here in the blacktop of Texas. And I've gained so much momentum to where right now I'm excited. I get up every day, man. I can't get out of the house fast enough, you know, to go out there and get on the streets. And now I'll go and have myself a little breakfast in the place, and then I sit there, have my coffee. I talk to the manager of the place. I talk to all the waitresses, all the waiters. You know, you just gotta keep on talking. You gotta be nice, and then you gotta pick their brain. My brain is picking their brain, and they don't even know about it. They don't know. I'm asking them where they're from, what they do, how they get to work, how they go home. You know, whether their cousin works there, their brother works there, their aunt, where their husband, you know, works, and all of that. And before you know it, man, I'm already got all the information I need. And in the meantime, 1 or 2 or 3 delivery drivers have walked into that grocery store, or I mean that breakfast place I am at, and I've already handed them 3-4 cards. That's it. That's it. It's just as clear as day. You can do that from anywhere. You can create your fleets, and you can create your zones so well that you're going to be happy once you start getting the first driver that's worth a damn. Okay? And then that driver can help you grow. Ask JP, ask David Chittum here. Ask any of my team from Virginia, and they'll tell you. We work as a team. We have walkie-talkies. We have GPSs showing where we're at, and we're working. We're working the area. We're growing the area, and that's it. And that's the trick here. I had the answer a long time ago. I just attacked it differently. I wanted to get thousands and thousands and thousands of signups, and I was wrong. You know, I've rethought it, and now it's working. And that's my advice. That's my sound advice on how to create your fleet, create your area, create your clientele. Whether you're an ambassador recruiter, whether you're a driver, or whether you're just a passenger, we're out there. We're giving a little bit above average service. Our cars are clean, our drivers are going to be happy, and we're just going to be different, you know? What I always say in all of my videos is the number one reason to register with us right now, if you've never done it and you're in the United States, you register for Vibe Rides. Download Vibe Rides, register it. You know, whoever invited you to this video, get their code, get a code going there, and then register. It generates a nutritional meal for the homeless in Houston, Texas, or children, hungry children anywhere in the world that our Boom Foundation takes care of. That's wonderful. Every time you ride on a Vibe ride, you'll do the same. It just keeps on coming, and it just keeps on giving time after time after time. So we're above the others out there just with that alone. Right there alone is just dead. Game's on. End of game right there. Okay? The rest is, you know, another thing coming out really good that I always repeat. And I'm 2, 3, 4 cops going by there. Cool motorcycles. I always say, okay, that one of the best next things coming out is Girl Power. Girl Power is going to be where you as a rider or you as a female driver can click that option and you'll be picking up female riders or drivers all night long. You know, all day long, anytime. Anytime you click that button and activate it, you have to deactivate it for it not to call them again. So, you know, if you'd rather have a female driver and you're female, you can click that. You know, it's going to be available soon. We need female drivers. Guys, anybody out there that's a female driver needs to get on that and get on it right away, because we need you aboard our company. We want you to come on board with our company for that exact reason. And I'm sure there's going to be a lot of other reasons why females need to be part of our company. Okay. A tip: go to restaurants, hang out, go to factories, talk to the owners, you know, get them to know you, get them to know Vibe Rides. I'm doing it. I'm always curious. You know, I stopped by a auto part garage, and I went there and I told him, I said, look, I said, hey, why don't you sign up for Vibe Rides as a merchant with us, and I'll pick up your customers anytime you want, and I'll take them home for you, okay? And when you're done with their cars, we can bring them back. They thought it was a great idea. They call me every other single day, every day almost, twice a day sometimes. So I've created a relationship with that business. Imagine, we have car dealerships all over the United States. Can you imagine you closing one dealership or two with your code as an ambassador? You don't even have to go and see them. You can send them an email, make them the offer, talk to them, you know, get them interested. Uber and Lyft has that service for them. You know, they have where they call the Uber for the passenger, takes them home, drops them off. When they're done their car, they have them picked back up. Great service. Tips and tricks. You know, teachers, school teachers. Man, there's so many school teachers out there, and school teachers is going to be probably your best resource. They need to get around. Okay, I'm sure you know school teachers. Have them contact the other teachers and tell them about Vibe Rides, and tell them about the Girl Power thing. You know, you can do it from your computer. You don't have to be a driver. I like driving, because it keeps me sane, okay? And not only that, but once they ask me about vibe rides, I go to town and I talk to them. So, tricks of the trade. As a driver, I hang out in areas that are very populated. I don't like to drive around and waste gas. As it is during the summer, you have to run your air conditioner, and during the winter, you have to run your heat. So that's already wasting gas. Imagine that and running all over the place thinking you're going to get a ping by driving. You're not. If you sit in one area, okay, your GPS radius starts expanding. And the algorithms to these other apps, they pick you up and see where you're at. There's people constantly moving around in the area. You don't have to drive and roam all over the place. You can if you want. I might move around about 3 times during the entire day, and usually it's to different cool spots where it's shady, where they're not going to run me off, because some hotels, they kind of run you off. So that's another idea. Guys, you register, follow the registration. There's 3 steps to the registration. The first step is up to the background check. Make sure that once you get to the option where it asks you what other states you've lived in, and then you submit, go to your email immediately and check for that email that the background check came from another company. Variable, I think it's the company that does the background check. Look in the email, click on register. You go in there and you do the background process. Takes 5-10 minutes to do. Get it done. Hit submit. You're done. Wait for a couple of days, and you should get the result pretty quick. If not, if you're from, like I said, those other states, then it may take you a little bit longer. So, if you've never lived in one of those states, just click the I didn't live in another state or something like that option. So all of that's in there for you guys to get to that spot, get it done. In the meantime, take pictures of your car, make sure your car is clean, inside and out. Go to a shady area, get the 7 pictures you need. Front, back, driver's side, passenger side, that's 4. The front seat, open the door from the driver and take the dash and the steering wheel straight across, okay? The other one is the back seat, okay? Open the door and take a picture across the 2 seats. That's 6 pictures. Your trunk, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then your trunk. Open your trunk, take a picture of your trunk or your hatchback if you have a van. There is one more too, a profile picture of your car, from like front corner to the driver's side corner, kind of caddy corner, okay? Get that ready, get those pictures set, make sure they're nice and bright. Don't get no dark pictures that nobody's going to be able to see your car. Don't waste the time to take bad pictures. I'm telling you this because it's from my experience, okay? All of this that I'm telling you is from my experience. That the quicker you can get through that registration, the better off you're going to be. You're going to be all set. You need to be patient. Work maybe with the ambassador on the zones and pick an area where you want to work. You as a driver need to know that. Get your documents, the pictures, very legible. Take a picture of that. Scan it if you want. Save it as a JPEG. Email it to you so it's on your phone. I always tell that to people. They don't understand what scanning is these days. I don't know why. But take a picture of it with your phone. Make sure it's a clear picture. No fuzzy pictures. You're supposed to take your driver's license front and back. Very clear. Okay? What else? Nothing. Then just download that Vibe Rides form once you get to that point. Go to the nearest NTB or Tire Kingdom. Please walk in there and tell them that you are there to get a 19-point safety inspection for Vibe Rides. Show them the form. Almost put it to their face, okay? Because some of those guys, they're just there to make that hourly wage and get out of there. They don't care who or what you're there for. So if you can make it clear to them that it's just a simple safety inspection to just check off what's there on the page, nothing more, nothing less. They're not there to go and put your car up in the lift and see if your muffler's on correctly, backwards or forwards. They're not there. That safety inspection isn't to go and look and see if you got grease coming out of your tailpipe. None of that, okay? It's what's on that form is what you need to follow. That's it. It's very simple, okay? So make sure that they don't do a state inspection. Make sure that, you know, you get the price correct, because it's $16.99. Just let them know it's a simple safety inspection. It's got to be fully signed by them, okay? And it needs to read where it was, which store. Everything needs to be proper, okay? So when Vibe Rides calls them up and checks on it, they have a copy of it, hopefully, or a receipt that you were there. So that's proof, okay? That's it. That's it. After that, you're done. You know, I got one of our friends got a driver that he came back and the mechanics, they wrote all kinds of other stuff on the form. You know, if you need other work done, like tires and stuff like that, they need to do that on a separate sheet for you. And, you know, you'll get it done when you got the money to get it done. If your tires are still good, you know, don't get people to push you to do things that you don't have to do, okay? We just want the car to be checked off what we have on that form. That's what I've been told. That's what I'm telling everybody else. That's what I tell my drivers. You know, anything else, that's it. It's very simple. Very easy to come on board. The next few shows, I'm trying to get a Spanish translator. Hopefully we'll do another one of these with a Spanish translator, and also a good friend of mine, professor in Brazil. He's going to do Portuguese with me. We tried to do that this morning. We had some technical difficulties. So, you know, I'm still learning a lot of this stuff, how to do videos in a more perfect setting. So, hopefully you guys enjoy this. Please, you know, share it with everybody else. Let people know that I'm constantly doing this. I've got a YouTube channel. We have now 2 YouTube channels. Mine, which is We Drive, the number 4 and the letter U, We Drive for You. And I'll put it here in the post when I get a chance. Also, we have the Zone Warriors, Build Your Zone, or something like that. Amy and Joe Rogan and me and Stephen Thomas have joined together to kind of tell you guys our experiences on the street, what we're doing, how we're doing things. So everything that we bring to you is things that we've experienced. I had a blast last weekend at Vibe Rides in Galveston, Texas. Tommy Johnson, how are you, sir? Nice to see you here in one of my shows. That's cool. You know, made my day, Tommy. Tammy Clayton, how are you? We had a great time at Vibe Rides Day Saturday. It was awesome. You know, had hit knuckles with HB and Mr. Edwin Haynes. T. Gray was there for a little while. I don't know. I think he went to the beach and hung out at the beach while we had fun on the bus, and we gave out some free Vibe rides out there. We had about 5 or 6 Vibe drivers. Great people. Tamara, Jason, Nikki, myself. I recruited my brother. He's not too much into the videos and the open scene, but I got my brother on board. We kind of hung out together. He's in one of those pictures you'll see me in. So we had also, who else did we have as driver? Oh, Travis Jenkins. My man Travis, 79 years old. He's the oldest Vibe driver in the company so far. And then I got another guy, Richard Rivera. He's coming on board. He's 72 years old. He's a cool cat, man. An old Latino guy that likes Latin blues. So I'm going to get him on some of my videos here. Got a wonderful lady. Her name is Jamie. She's coming on board. So, you know, a lot of people are coming on board. And the thing is that all of these people are working with me in one zone. So keep that zone in your mind. Build that zone. Don't build that world. Build that zone. Only one. We don't need to go and throw flowers all over the world. We just need that one zone. Let's work that one zone. Let's build that one zone. You know, we got a lot of momentum in that one zone, you know. Anyway, this is Mario, the Vibe driver, coming at you from somewhere in Texas. I'm having a great time. It's hot as hell here. Please share, love, and subscribe to our YouTube channels. Sundays at 3 p.m. we got the Zone Talk. And then the rest of the week, I usually come up with some other kind of crazy video. You never know what I'm doing. But anyway, this is El Natural Mario coming at you. I enjoy y'all. Love y'all. Take it easy. I'm still alive and well.